We are back, and I don't have any sound. Okay, sorry, didn't turn my headphones on. I've been doing some work. Let's see, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta just scan everything that you can. And what it's gonna tell you a lot is that you do not have the research available, or you have not researched all of what's necessary to do it. So, honestly, you can experiment all day long. I think you will run out of patience before you find all this stuff. So I have found a site that helps you based on whatever version you're in. Apparently we're in 4.1.0G. That's what we're in right here. There's 3 different versions for this thing. You just Google Thaumcraft 4.1 Research Helper, and that will help you out a ton. They just have everything listed, and you just hover over it, and Tempestus with a weather thing was air and gelum, so air, gelum, and that gives you this, let's see, this Tempestus all the way over here. So basically you find what you do have and you just go through and you do it. Now some things on this list do tell you what it's going to involve. Like this Tutamen right here is just straight up armor protection. Well, if you have an armor piece, don't bother mixing together. What was it? Don't bother mixing together this tools thing. You can see it right below my arrow to the right there, the tool thing and the Terra. Don't mix that together. Don't waste those. Go up. Actually, just if you got armor on you, take the armor, throw it off, and throw your and scan it, and then you get it that way, and you don't have to waste it. That is, if you already have the tools, this instrumentum, and the what else was it? The instrumentum and the Terra. So if you've already got those, you can scan that and it'll be fine. And basically, you go through this list, and anything you don't have, you go to the one before it. Okay, so you didn't have instrumentum. Well, you go up to instrumentum, and you go, okay, well that's Humanus and Ordo. Well, Ordo's one of the basics. Humanus isn't. Say you don't have Humanus. So you go to Humanus, that's Bestia and Cognito. So you don't have Cognito. Then you go to Cognito, and so forth and so on and so forth, basically. And I forgot to do one, actually. For example, there's Aura, A-U-R-A-M, Aurorum. And that is, I can't pronounce that either. It's the magic one, and it starts with a P, and the air. So air, and this one, Praecantatio, and this should made something. Oh yeah, so you can see the Aurum, that made the Aurum. So, and these recipes are a bit different per version, so that is why you definitely need to figure out which version you're in. However, it works every time. So if it doesn't work, like if you mix 2 things together on this list and it doesn't work, you're not in that version. So you just try another version, and that's the only way I can figure out to do it. I thought they might have not worked every time. That's where I got so low on air up here. But it's fine. So you go through and you get every single one of these things, right? And whether you scan them or whatever, and then you go into your Thaumanomicron, which is, I believe, in here. Go into this, and say you want to research duplication. Sure, we'll say that. Oh, scribing tools and paper. We got paper, we got scribing tools. You just make a bunch. I just put a chest there. Actually, it's a locker, but whatever. I put it there. And now you go in here and you click it to get the research note. Okay, so that is the research duplication. You throw it in. I just shift click it in, and you have to connect all of these things. Now this one is a really complicated one. The first few are just like in this little bitty area, and it's only like 2 or 3 maybe. It's kind of like a puzzle. You have to figure out how to get to here and then branch off and get to here and there and there. And this help, and if you didn't have this helper, you would just be randomly guessing. I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to bridge from one thing to the other. So I would honestly suggest just using this helper. And it's a little cheaty, I think, but at the same time, who's going to notice? Anyway, unless you just want to spend hours trying to figure this out, and it'd be frustrating, and you have to go and research more things. And the thing is, though, like this armor piece, I can't scan it again, so I can't get the armor from it again. I have to scan some other piece of armor, which is not a big deal, because there's tons of different kinds of armors. But for this air stuff, there's only like 5 or 6 things you can get it from, it seems like. Especially at first, so really want to just use this and save yourself some heartache, I think. I will link it in the description, because the web address is like ythri.github.io/tcresearch. And yeah. Good luck if you follow with that. So, yeah, I think it's cool they have the little research note up there. But anyway, so you hit this from button, and maybe I'll, on this website, from the hammer and nails, I think it is Fabrico. It's all in alphabetical order. So Fabrico, boink. 2, let's say we'll go to the owl, which is like census, I believe. Yep. And then you say, okay, well, I need to do it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew, that's a lot. 7 moves. So you go minimum number of steps, 7, find connection, and it will give you the connection. Like it's humans to instruments to this Tellum to Perdito to Vinculum to Decidia to Spiritus, and then finally over here. So let's do it. Humans. Okay, well I don't have humans, so it's beast and brains. That's the way I look at it. Brains. And there's the beast. Oh, I'm almost out of beasts. So that's that. We get 1 human. Alright. Boink. And then you go and actually, what I'm going to do is probably go scan a bunch of stuff in a minute. But then the instrumentum, do I not have any more? This is also in alphabetical order. That's how you can find it. Let's see, instrumentum. Here we go. And you just left click and drag and drop on this thing. So that's that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 3 right there. And then Tellum is next. There's one. It's the knife looking thing. Tellum. And then Perdito. Now you can left click these and erase them, but you don't get your aspect back. So you pretty much want to plan ahead. Perdito is the next one. And then Vinculum. It looks like this earth trap. Bear trap thing. There you want the bear trap. The Decidia. Where's Decidia? It's this way. And then finally, I want to say Spiritus. I don't think I have one. I don't. It's a soul. And I need this, which is that. And water. Combine it. And then, so what am I looking for? Spiritus. So Spiritus is that, and death. Let's see. Oh, I don't have one. Oh, no. Okay, so I need another one, which is Terra, which is earth, and aqua, which is water. Do it again. Do you have infinite Bluetooth? Holy cow. I don't know how that works. Okay, this plus I think Perdito, I believe. Let's check. Yep. And again, you can just see right below it what you need. The symbols. Boink. Got that. I needed, what was it? The ghost. Okay, so this and that. And you get the ghost, which is the spiritus, and you drop it right there. That is one connection. Now we gotta go from, let's say, this to here in 2, maybe 3 at the most. So this is one of the more simple ones. This is the goggles of revealing. So you basically just build down here and then there and there, and that is going to be super simple compared to what we just did. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to do this on camera. I just wanted to show you a really simple one versus what we just looked at. So some of them are simple. As you go on, they get more and more complicated. And yes, you do have to have pretty much everything researched in order for all these things to show up. So yeah, that's that. Okay guys, one more note. I have tried each and every one of these. This is like 4, this is 4, and I think it's, that might be 4, and that's 5 or something steps, but you could like maybe branch yourself around and stuff like that. Finally, I tried this one. I was just looking for the least number because I could actually do like 4 from this guy and get it. But basically what I want to say is you can go 3 here, and I actually found one with 3. So this one is going to be a little weird looking, but armor, Terra, and Herba, and then doink. So yeah, it's a little strange. You have to figure these things out, and like I said, you've got to figure it out, the pattern anyway. Much less trying to figure out which one goes where. So again, use the site. It's going to help you. That was a great wood wand core. Anyway, I just wanted to show you kind of like the different patterns that they force you to look at. I am getting ready to do some stuff, and I keep messing with the wrong box here. But basically what I want to do is I want to build a mob farm or mob trap, something. And I want to put these in it. These are little cool little things that if you put at the bottom, well, anyway, giant nasty pointy spikes that will deal a large amount of damage to any creature unfortunate enough, I guess, to come into contact with them. The spikes will not destroy items that land on them, and mobs killed will drop rare items, but they will not drop experience. So this is perfect for a mob farm. It will, whoops, need to do that. It will mean they drop on there. It doesn't matter how far they fall. They drop on it. They get killed. They drop their items. It gets routed into a system. And we get lots of stuff like ender pearls, gunpowder, and rotten flesh, and just stacks and stacks and stacks. So that is a good thing. The bad, I guess, situation is that I have to build it up high enough that other mobs in the world don't have, that if I'm the only one online, then I'm hoping anyway that it will only, spawn guys there. So we're out in the middle of the ocean over there, plus we'll be way up high. I'm hoping that'll be enough to dissuade any spawns. And we're going to build this first and then kind of build a tower around it. And don't worry, that is not finished. I've just run out of dirt. But yeah, the one thing I wanted to mention is that the grass, if you ever want to do this, want to get grass up there, 2 ways to do it. One way is to have a silk touch something and get a grass block and then put it up there. The other way, if you're like me and kind of lazy or don't have a silk touch anything, build a stair step up to the top. It's like we've got here, what we've got going. Woo, almost fell. So I built it all the way down here. I actually built it from the top up, but built my little stair step going up. And it has grown. It's taken a couple of days, I guess, but it's gotten this far, and with a chunk loader, you don't always have to be logged on. I've actually got 2 chunk loaders now. One is like 3 or 4 radius, and one is like 2. The other one is because I want the chickens to grow up and lay eggs and all that stuff. And this one is because I want the grass to grow, which seems kind of weird. But we are going to move over here very soon. So we have the grass out this far. It's growing up all the way up there, growing across each block. And it'll keep growing this way because of the chunk loader. And then once it gets here, you know, this will expand to this block. Actually, those 5 and then those 5 will, you know, just expand out really quickly, I think. So I think this will go a lot faster than that has gone. Because that's just 1 block at a time, and this will be like, you know, it'll just exponentially grow. So, you know, 1 block to 5 to whatever surrounds that, so whatever surrounds that. Anyway, point being, the server is lagging really hard. I've got this here. We're going to fill all this in with dirt, even get rid of that cobble and do some dirt stuff. We have the like super weird biome over here. I want to point out this over here. It says it's plains, and we've been there a couple of times. But you fix a light glitch and you unload the chunk, and then you come back and the light glitch is there again. So I don't know, it's like a dirt biome with lots of shadows and lots of mobs. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, whatever. Anyway, so we've got a ton of space between us and even the shoreline over here. And our mob trap will be over here. So I think we'll have enough. I think there will be enough between us that way and up. So we're going to build it way up in the sky. The bottom will probably be here-ish. I am going to have a 3x3 because I built this on odd numbers for them to fall on, which means I actually have to build 9 spikes, which in reality means I have to build like 12 spikes. Anyway, point is, we're going to be building this, and I'll probably just build it all out of cobble, and then once I get the, it's something in here. Wand of equal trade. Actually, it looks kind of like I've already gotten the wand of equal trade. I just need to make it. Hey guys, I am back. I wanted to test that whatchamacallit? Oh no. Oh no, it's becoming night. Okay, good. I wanted to test, what do I want to test? I wanted to test the spikes. I wanted to make sure that the spikes, when they drop something and they're surrounded by stone or other spikes, that they will drop into a hopper full of wood. Figured what the heck. Okay. But yeah, that's the general idea. It's going to take us a lot of iron to build this thing, because we also have to build these conveyor belts. And conveyor belts are built by building railroad tracks, basically. Or railroad rails. So 6 for 8. That's not too bad. And you get those, as we know, just that and oops. Nope. I went the wrong way. Okay. So that, a stick. How else do you build them? Bronze. Oh, now that's cool, because I have tons of these. I have no use for them at the moment. I can do, yeah. Wow, that's 26. I have some of these too. Wow, that's 32. I don't really have any use for those things. Like this, I've made a bunch of by accident. That's 9, 18, 26. So that would be 4. That'd be like 2 stacks of rails. I only need 6 per, but I need per 8. But I need like 112 of these conveyor things. Ooh, what is that? Let's see. I said 2 stacks. 2 stacks of rails. Was that right? 1 stack. 2. I'll say 2 stacks of rails. And that's every 6 gives you 8. So roughly 2 stacks would be. Well, that's 128. So 21. 21. My math might be wrong here. 21 times 8 is 100. Oh yeah, dude, that's gonna be sweet. Actually, I think using this Malin stuff, we will get our rails easy peasy. What's up, guys? This is Narcoleptic Cheetah, and we are back. And you might notice we are in the mob trap. So this took me quite a while to build. There are 12 spawning cells, and it looks like I might have overdone myself because I started laying these down and the X's started showing up. So it might have turned out that they could have spawned on this and I could have just built the whole thing out of them. Then again, that would have been really expensive too, so this, it might be alright. Anyway, so we're going to add one more layer to the wall. Then we're going to add a ceiling full of half slabs. And then, wait, where did I put that thing? Did I? Uh-oh. Hold on. No, not that. Oh, frame rate drop. Okay. My computer's been acting up. Okay, okay, we got that. That's what I wanted, the crafting station, just so I could plop it down, make some half slabs when I need to. But we're going to finish out the bricks along here, and then, like I said, do the half slab ceiling, just half slabs so nothing can spawn on top. You don't have to worry about torches or light or anything like that. And then we're going to make probably a little door, probably right here-ish, and then right there can be our little stair step. But basically we're gonna come in here, put all these trapdoors down, knock out all the lights, and hopefully things will start spawning. But that is actually going to wait until remove the water source here. We're actually going to wait a little bit on that because we need to add in the spikes and the kind of the drop chute. So that will come later, but I do need to knock out this door. I just kind of wanted to show you guys this. The trapdoors are here, by the way, because, oh gosh, not time for lag, because mobs will not see that. We'll see it as it is now, as it is when they're up, but even when they're down. So, you know, it'll think it's up and try to walk off and then drop down. And these are conveyor belts, and they will just shoot them off there. And then these will also be conveyor belts. What the heck? I have my pick up. That's very strange. Okay, but anyway, they'll be shot straight off of this. Those will also be conveyor belts where that cobblestone is on the bottom, and then they will fall down this hole and onto, I have one frame a second right now, and onto spikes.